Annyeonghaseyo, guys, this is Wit, and today we're going to talk about a new info page that Nexon just put out in a few hours ago. Now, how often do you use the in-game library? So if we go to our menu and you go to library, it used to be access info, but now it's called library. Then you got all this information at your fingertips. So I don't know how often you use them, but it is very useful sometimes when you're looking for some things. Plus now with the addition of having mouse and keyboard on console, it makes it a lot easier. So whether you want to use your mouse or your controller, it makes it easier to use the mouse. But either way, it is fine. It's a great source of finding information how to play the game. But now Nexon implemented an external way where you can get access to the same information, probably slightly different from what I have observed so far. But let's say, for instance, you are looking for external components. So you got this option right here, and you can just click on any of those things and you can just search for whatever you're looking for. And let's say, for instance, you are looking for Slayer, because this is the most important one, because it's the most powerful set in the game. And you can just go in here and then click on whichever piece. I click on the information, and you can see where you can find it, which boss that you have to go fight, and what kind of mission, and the type of mission, and when you can do them. Like for instance, this is 400% operation, and you can get those two options to get it. Now, this is clearly information at your fingertips that you can use to actually play the game and farm whatever you want to farm for. And therefore, some might be wondering, why would Nexon bring something new on the outside, like an external way of doing the same thing? Well, we are going to look at the options that we have on the external info page. Now, talking about the info page, me personally, ever since the game started, this guy have launched this website right here called TFD Farm, and I have used the hell out of this website, and I've made video about it and showing people how to use it, and it is a very useful tool. And take a look at this. This is a great website. Let's say, for instance, you want to farm for an ultimate descendant. Let's say Ajax, for instance. You click on the character, and then it shows you for each part what percentage you can get when you farm certain location. Let's say if you were to farm for the ultimate Ajax enhanced cell, then you come to this page when you click on the drop down arrow, and it shows you all the location and the amorphous material that you can get to actually farm for this character. Now, let's look at the Nexon info page. As you can see right here, this is the new info page that Nexon just launched. Great website. I've looked at it and a lot of useful information. This is literally the game library, the in-game library, but slightly different in certain ways. Same thing what I was talking about the TFD website. So if I click on Ajax, Ultimate Ajax, for instance, we see it gives you the skills, tells you what the skills are, what they do, tell you about the descendant. There's a lot more information. Also tell you about the stat info, which you would have to go into a different area of the game to find this info, but they put this info at your fingertip, which is a plus, just a good thing. It shows you all the information that you would need. And also it shows you the research material, just like I was showing you in your TFD website. But if you click on it, for instance, you click on any one of them right now, if you click on this one, it shows you the materials that you would need to actually get that part research. Now, does it show you where to get this material, the amorphous material? It does not show you that here, but you can have all the information here. So that's one difference between this one and also the TFD website. Nothing wrong with that, because it's better to have more information than not having enough. But maybe one day they will implement this. But this one shows you right here what it is going to cost you. So anytime you click on anyone, it shows you all the pieces of material that you are going to need to actually get this research, right? So that's that. Now, if you look at weapon, it's going to be the same situation. If you click on the weapon, it's going to show you everything about the weapon, the stats. Now, whether or not the stats are accurate is a different story because we haven't checked to see if they are accurate. But it is Nexon. They make the game, so we could assume that everything is accurate. And it'll show you all the information for each part, what you need to do, just like I was showing in the Descendant area. Now, let's go back to modules. Same thing. You can click on the module, and then it shows you how to get this module and shows you some information about the module. Like I said, great information. Now let's go to external components, because the first example that I gave you was the Slayer set inside the game. Same thing here. We're going to go look for the Slayer set. We can do two things. We can just scroll down and look for a Slayer set wherever it is, or we can just type Slayer just like we did for the in-game option. Said put Slayer here. I can spell for crap. Slayer. And then we're going to click enter. And the Slayer set just pull up. Let's say we want to click on this one right here. Now, if you look at this right here, you didn't have all this information in the in-game. Now, this is where there's a difference between the in-game information and the external information. So you can see right here, you have what stats this can come with, whereas you didn't see that when we were in-game. And you have a lot more information when you go to the website. And down at the bottom, it shows you how to acquire this piece of component. And it shows you, and it's a battle Pyromaniac, just like we saw in the in-game version of it. And also show you some of the option, Kingston Hard, Majesty Lab, and if you do the 400%. So this is great information that you can have at your fingertip. Rather than going inside the game, you can have this projected on a screen, on your phone, somewhere where you don't have to worry about going inside the game to get this information. That is a plus, and that's where this becomes very useful. Now, what else is there on the website? We got all this other information, enhancement, materials, consumables, and just like you have in-game. And we also have the difficulty level rewards. Now, this one, there is no clickable option here, but now for this information right here, so if we go in-game and you click on the map, and then you press and hold your right analog stick if you are on controller, and then you go to where it says all rewards, and this is the same information that you see on the website. But this is the one that we have been using since the beginning of the game to farm for reactors and also looking for components and all this good option that we have in game. So right now they have those information out of the game. And further, we have on the last tab, we have the ETA tab. Now, and this one right here, since you know ETA only comes on Friday, but it shows the rotation Thursday 2300. That's basically on Friday morning in the state. So that's the way this website is laid out. Now tell me, is this going to be a useful site for you? Are you going to use it, or do you think it is necessary? Me personally, I think it's a good addition to the game. And just like I showed you some of the external website that we normally use. So this is a great addition to the game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. That's all we get. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.